How are we, guys? And you are most welcome along to my World Cup quarterfinal preview video here on Anfield Agenda. We have just finished up with the round of 16 ties, and safe to say we have some very tasty quarterfinals to look forward to. There's been some shocks along the way, and I'm going to take you through my thoughts ahead of these quarterfinal games. But before I do so, just want to give a shout out to our sponsors for all of our World Cup content. We are being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Circl. The football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch, and every single moment really does count. The next live game that we're going to be playing along with you guys for will be the Circl for the England versus France game. So if you are a UK resident and you're age 18 plus and you'd like to join us for that one, scan the QR code on the screen there now. That will bring you to the App Store where you can download the Circl app. If you want to get yourself £5 in free bets after your first deposit, do use the referral code anfieldagenda, all one word. Once you sign up and deposit £5 and place £5 in bets, Circl will match that with £5 in bets for you to use at your discretion. There are also free Circls for you to check out as well, and some of Circl's profits get reinvested back into grassroots football in the UK. So there you go. Let me know what you think. It is a gambling product though, so it is open to UK residents age 18 plus, and begambleaware.org is there for all of your safer and responsible gambling tools. Right, let's get stuck into it. Just finished watching the Portugal demolition job of Switzerland, and what an impressive performance it was. Obviously, the Portugal manager made some huge calls, leaving out Cancelo, leaving out Ronaldo, but Ramos scored a hat-trick, so I think he made the right decision. Another huge, well, I say another huge surprise. Portugal winning wasn't really a huge surprise, albeit I did think it was going to be a lot closer. The biggest surprise of the day, though, certainly came when Morocco knocked Spain out on penalties. And I have to say, I'm right behind Morocco. I thought Spain got what they deserved from Luis Enrique's, I don't want to say negative, but this ball retention, possession, kill them by 1,000 cuts method. It's not great. It's not great to watch, and Spain should be able to produce a better performance for me. But you've got to give huge credit to that Morocco team, and I very much look forward to them in the quarterfinal. They've been a very pleasant surprise in this World Cup. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the fourth African team to make it to a quarterfinal. So wishing them all the best, but they will be up against it. The big ties, though, the ones that, you know, I'm really looking out for here. Obviously, we'll start off with the first one up, which is Croatia versus Brazil. Paddy will be doing that watch along, by the way, on our Twitch channel if you want to join him for that on Friday from 2:30. This, to me, on paper, should be a difficult game for Brazil, but I wasn't overly impressed by Croatia, and I haven't been in this tournament. They've been dogged, they've got nous, they've got know-how, they've got good technicians, but I think Brazil will have way too much for them, and I think this could be 3 or 4 for Brazil, in my humble opinion, which I don't think this Croatia team deserves to be put to the sword. They're very easy to like and admire. World Cup finalists previously as well, but you know, some of these golden generation of players, the Perisic's, your Modric, they're getting to the latter part of their careers now, and you know, as much as they can influence games, maybe not as much as they used to. So for me in that one, I'm going to back Brazil to go through. I mean, I've been very impressed by Brazil. Richarlison looks like a completely different player in a Brazil shirt, and yeah, well, Alisson in goal, the world's best goalkeeper on form right now, in my opinion. And I know people will disagree with me on that, but I think he's been absolutely amazing for a club and country. So for me, yeah, that's a straightforward one. I'm going to see Brazil to go through. The game I'm looking forward to, probably the most of all the quarterfinals, if I'm being bluntly honest with you guys, is the Netherlands against Argentina. I don't really have an allegiance in this one, but I want Messi to win the World Cup. I do. I want them to win it with Argentina. But then again, I have Virgil van Dijk, the Netherlands captain, Liverpool's centre-back. So I'm a little bit torn on this one, but I think it's going to be a really, really close affair. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, which side goes through. My heart says Argentina. My head says maybe the Netherlands, but I think this is going to be one hell of a battle, and I want to know your thoughts. Who do you think is going through on that side of the draw? Are we going to have a Brazil-Argentina semi-final, or can the Netherlands shake it up a little bit and maybe we'll see Netherlands versus Brazil? Either way, pretty tasty, and I know I'm writing Croatia off here, by the way, Croatian fans. I'm just trying to be honest. I just don't see you having enough to get past Brazil. But yeah, is it fair to say that the Netherlands are probably the best country, footballing wise, not to win a World Cup? So if they could get all the way to the final with Louis van Gaal and the team spirit that he seems to have fostered there, I wouldn't hate that either. On the other side of the draw, though, as we said, it will be on the lower half of it. It will be Portugal, who are going to be taking on Morocco. That's a game where you probably expect Portugal to go through, but Morocco surely will think to themselves, look, we've gotten this far. Nobody expected us to. And they are very, very dangerous on the counter, Morocco. You know, they get numbers forward when they attack. They can sit back, they can soak it up, but with the likes of Hakimi and Ziyech, when they break in numbers and they break with pace. So it remains to be seen how that one will work out. But I do think Portugal should see it through. But the one that most of you guys watching are probably interested in is, of course, England versus France on Friday evening at 7 p.m. I'm going to be hosting the watch along of that one over on our Twitch channel if you want to join me for it. And look, let me put it this way. I think France will go through. But if England can upset France and beat the world champions, they have absolutely every right to believe that they can go and win this tournament. I just don't know how they'll do it. Because if Mbappe's in form and he's flying and France are playing with a swagger, and it's very difficult to see anybody really being able to just bury them and put them away. Gareth Southgate, I'm expecting to go with his don't get beat attitude again rather than go and win it. But in this occasion, maybe that could be the right tactic against a French team with an abundance of talent. It's, yeah, they're pretty easy on the eye to watch this French team when they're clicking. So for me, I'm going to back France to go through. But if England do pull off the upset, and they have every right to believe, looking at the other end of the draw, the semi-final against either Morocco or Portugal, England could have every right to dream about the it's coming home stuff that you all like to remind us about so often. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. I'm genuinely looking forward to it. And I don't really like international football that much, unless, of course, Ireland are in the World Cup. But these quarterfinal ties are... any football fan will surely be looking forward to them. Will we see the Portuguese manager stick with Ramos up top? I mean, it would be very difficult to drop a man that's just scored a hat-trick for the quarter-final. Will Cancelo get back in? What decisions will Southgate make? Will he go with Rashford and Foden? Obviously, we'll see Harry Kane in the 9. What midfield will he go with? And then the Netherlands, can they stop Leo Messi in Argentina? Can they break Argentinian hearts and maybe stop Messi from getting that crown and glory, which would be to lift the World Cup right at the end of his international career? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm looking forward to giving you guys an update at the end of the quarterfinals and a little look ahead to the semi-final as well. So look, thank you for your time, my friends. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, scan that QR code on the screen. If you are a UK resident and you're 18 plus, you want to join us for the next Circl, which I said is the England-France game, you know what to do. Scan that QR code, and it is a gambling product, so I've got to say to you, begambleaware.org is there for your responsible gambling tools, and always gamble responsibly. Thank you, my friends. Much love. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.